5 simple steps to healing after cheating. FJ here, your cheerleader to healing after cheating. So, since I started with counseling and in this Godly Builders advocacy helping depressed, cheated women like I was, I've been receiving stories. Yung iba sobrang haba pa na halos buong storya sabihin na sa akin, and what they normally wanted is a very specific advice. And so recently I've got a revelation or an instruction from the Lord during my quiet time to personally address this need of women, especially moms, na need nila yung direct na answer. And as my way of really supporting this advocacy of mine and cheering these women suffering depression and anxiety, lalo-lalo na after betrayal, then it's actually me giving my specific or specialized advice to every case that I receive through email. Now, I have here the case number 1. So here's what she sent via email. I don't rant in social media, ma'am. Even in person, mas pinili ko maging silent. Although, nagpo-post din ako during that time ng mga hugot messages, and nakakaramdam din ng mga friends ko. Pero hindi ko sinabi kanino man, except my husband's family. Hindi ko alam kung tama ang ginawa ko na hindi ko pinaalam sa iba, kahit sa family ko. My sisters-in-law even advised me na awayin at sugurin ko yung babae. Pero never kong ginawa. Yes, sinasabi ko sa asawa ko na one day, makikita ng babaeng yan or makikita ng babaeng yan kung gaano ako katapang. Sinasabi ko na maghaharap din kami, pero until now, hindi ko pa nagawa. Dahil iniingatan ko ang kahihiyan ng asawa ko. Dahil meron siyang trabaho at pangalan na iniingatan. Sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na alang-alang sa mga bata, hindi ko sila ipapahiya. Ayokong masabi na broken family sila, kaya sa akin talaga naiipon ang lahat ng sama ng loob. Ang gusto ko na lang sa ngayon ay ang matahimik na sana ang aking buhay at ang aking kaisipan. Hindi ko na pinakikialaman ang Facebook niya, pati calls and texts niya, dahil sa palagay ko po lalong nakakapag-trigger sa akin. Lalo na kung may nakita ako or makita ako doon na kahinahinala. Lagi ko na lang iniisip, bahala na lang ang Diyos sa kanila. Lagi kong pinagdadasal na sana kung ano man ang will niya, doon na lang ako saan man niya ako dalhin. Hi sis! So, this is the case that I actually chose na bigyan ng first advice kasi this is actually the recent case that I got. So, and I feel like I needed to address yung issue na meron ka. So, siguro makikita mo to through the Facebook page or through YouTube or anywhere I'm going to upload this kasi naka-public naman to na post and naka-public rin to na resource, and gusto kong himay-himayin yung message mo sa akin. So, if ever naman na meron din na same case or concern sa'yo, I hope na may matutunan din siya sa case mo. So, number 1, you mentioned na hindi ka nag-rant in social media. So, I would love to highlight the good stuff that you did. So, it's really wonderful na hindi ka nag-rant on social media. You know, most depressed, cheated women nowadays or anyone who would experience betrayal, eh, dumarating talaga sa point na kahit hindi niya character ang mag-post ng anything in social media, dumadating sa point na napupuna ng galit yung puso hanggang to the point na hindi niya makaya, parang nagiging monster na siya inside. And that's valid. I'd even came to a point like that. Alam mo, hindi ko nga directly pinpoint, or I did not even name, or I did not gave exact information about what happened to me. Parang nag-emote lang ako. Pero alam mo, at the end of the day, it really gave, or alam mo, may balik sa akin yung guilt feeling na I'm not this type of person. I don't normally share my problems on social media. So way back, as I look back on that one specific post na na-remove ko rin after kasi feeling ko, kasi yung mga nag-comments yung friends ko at that time sa post na yon, pati yung kapatid ko nga nag-comment din doon. So, kahit hindi naman ako nag-share kung anong exact problem, I felt like the stupid side of me sharing that thing is parang parang may natatamaan. So, even if I don't intend it to be, wala nga akong inaway or walang pinatamaan or something, nag-emote lang ako na parang pagod na ako, mga ganun, may effect pa sa akin. How much more if you rant, like, you really do it purposely. Just like, alam mo naman, yung nangyayari ngayon sa social media, the recent issue na isang post lang ang pinanggalingan na lahat. 'Di ba yung mga nangyayari ngayon sa social media with Zainab and all the vloggers. So this is really one thing I highlight to my students, na it's never good sharing your problems on social media. Instead of sharing your problems, why not look out for solutions? In every problem kasi may solution. So we should not focus on the problem. And next naman is, I would love to commend you kasi pinaalam mo muna sa family ng husband mo. And this is good kasi unang-una dapat na makaalam is yung side ng husband mo. You would know in this case na kung ano ba yung matitulong rin nila. Kasi keeping the problem of betrayal would really push you to more depression and anxiety. Lalo-lalo na if malapit ka sa family niya or sa poder ng family niya, and then itatago mo or unahin mo muna sa family mo or sa friends mo, they may give biased advice na syempre bilang mahal ka nila ng kaibigan mo or family mo, they don't want you to be hurt. They don't want you to undergo the pain. They want you to easily get out of the pain. So valid naman yung gusto nila na matulungan ka. It's just that most of the time yung family nakafocus sa concern mo, and there would be pieces of advice that would not be helpful in the long run. So, pwedeng-pwede naman na ipaalam sa family mo, but I only recommend you sharing your problem, lalo na about betrayal sa family mo, once you have already managed your emotions. Kasi mind you, if you're going to share your problems to your family sa peak ng emotion mo, what they're going to see is you suffering from pain. And so, it's very important na ma-share muna sa family ng husband mo. And case-to-case basis rin kasi. May mga times na una pa lang, hindi na talaga kayo ayos ng family. But I would really highly recommend na i-share mo sa kanila para alam din nila yung saan ka humuhugot. Hindi lang yung bigla ka nalang lumalayo sa kanila, and then one day, they'll be confused while you're isolating yourself. Number 3, syempre, it's best na hindi mo inaway ang girl. Kasi, in the first place, hindi mo siya dapat talaga awayin. Hindi mo siya ka-level kumbaga. Lalong-lalo na kung ikaw isang legal wife, so it should not be you dealing with the other woman, it should be your husband. And it should be him clarifying everything and really setting the boundary and cutting off everything, not you. It's not your job to cut off the, you know, the communication and the conversation, the relationship. It's really the unfaithful spouse's responsibility to cut off anything. Hindi yung responsibility, hindi ka magmamakaawa or hindi mo aawayin kasi the hero instinct of men would really protect women with low self-esteem in that case. Okay? Number 4, it's it's good na hindi mo rin pinahiya yung husband mo. Kasi actually yung point mo, wala naman talagang masama sa broken family kung yung case mo need na talaga ng separation or temporary separation or depende sa case mo, lifetime separation. Kasi like if that is already a life and death situation, like your husband is really oftentimes harming you physically compare sa ikamatay mo ang pagstay. So emotionally man yan or physically, it would rather be helpful if you temporarily separate compared to staying pero araw-araw ka naman pinapatay ng emotional trauma and kahit physical trauma. Alright? So, yung misconception kasi na okay lang, gusto ko kumpleto kami, nakakahiya ng broken family. I really am an advocate to fixing and really making marriages work. It's really my advocacy of cheering wives to really help their husbands on the darker side. However, case-to-case basis pa rin ang real healing after cheating as a couple. Kasi if your husband is not helping you, lalo pa in my number 5 na yung wala siyang commitment into really having that transparency with you, especially in your social media accounts or phone while you are still undergoing healing and you choosing to stay, then you might have a problem in the long run. Alam mo kasi, importante yung transparency in committing for healing as a couple. The problem with most wives staying is hindi na-establish yung tinatawag na transparency. Importante sa healing na isang depressed cheated wife, depressed cheated mom, na ma-guarantee at ma-win ng husband ang trust niya. And isa na doon, kahit hindi niya hinihingi, is si husband mismo yung talagang willing na i-prove sa wife niya na committed siya sa pagbabago. Alright? And that's why it always takes two to tango. So I hope my piece of advice is really shedding you some light. And yeah, I really also hope na this is really going to open also your eyes that yung mga gagawin mo or ginawa mo na talagang tama. And again, I'd really love to commend you kasi you had that long pain tolerance. Again, I know na hindi madali ang pinagdadaanan mo. But the good thing is you reaching out to me, asking for a piece of advice, and really replying to my emails is really a way na gustong-gusto mo talaga na mag-level up ang healing after cheating journey mo. And always remember that I'm just here cheering you on to your healing after cheating journey. Let me know in the comments what is your biggest takeaway and see you sa case number 2. Bye for now.